Well, it's the 16th meeting between the two sides. That is Polokwane City hosting Lamontville Golden Arrows at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium in Polokwane. A match that holds a rich history when it comes to football, and a match that favors Lamontville Golden Arrows having to travel here to Polokwane at the old Peter Mokaba and got a win against the Polokwane City side. Can Polokwane City change the narrative and change the storyline and maybe get a win? Or Coach Puti Mohafi will have to put his attacks on the row and get something out of Coach Mangoba Mngwiti, come with a lot of experience too. The likes of Musa Pilankulu being part of the technical team, and Nakahisho Dikasho also, a former Lamontville Golden Arrows, Bafana International, being part of the technical team of Lamontville Golden Arrows. So Polokwane City coach Puti Mohafi has been holding it down pretty well for his team, looking fairly good on the log too as far as things are looking for them. It's just the consistency has been hindered just a little bit for them. However, that doesn't take away the fact that they're still in the top half of the log. I'll tell you, the men that will be holding it down in terms of driving the bus and having control of the match, as having things to change around. However, don't take away anything from the supporters of Polokwane City, forever ready to just be in song throughout the 90 minutes, and a team that has shown a very great interest and performance. 6th on the log thus far, that is Polokwane City, and Lamontville Golden Arrows are hoping to get off the bottom half of the log. 11 on the log, having registered a win in the last 5 games, that is Lamontville Golden Arrows. So this match would mean everything for them. They've beat Polokwane City before, right here at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium. Can they change the narrative? Can they change the storyline? We're yet to see how that bus will fall for them. They'll be here for pretty much the longest time in Polokwane, because the next match will also be playing right here in Polokwane. That is Lamontville Golden Arrows. I've seen 2 teams traveling from KZN to play games here in Polokwane. Yesterday saw Makesi hosting the Natal Rich Boys, and today we see Lamontville Golden Arrows visiting Polokwane City at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium. I'll tell you that it's going to be very interesting, because the other matches that are currently underway, for Polokwane City, having made only 1 change in their squad, having to bring Cole Alexandra as the player that is introduced by Coach Puti Mohafi, just to make those changes. For Lamontville Golden Arrows, having made 3 changes in their squad. Ryan Moon is on the bench, Ngube is on the bench, Van Roy is also on the bench for Lamontville Golden Arrows. Polokwane City with Cole Alexandra coming on, Tato Lichedi as one of the players with a yellow card in the squad. Mano Sapunga still remains between the sticks, and Sitlema Kubela continues to be the man that will be trusted at the back. Bonginko Sitlamini, the influential player up front, has to play a very vital part. Lamontville Golden Arrows, 3 changes, likes of Lukele Kele and Nox Mutiza, that is, rather the player that is introduced by Coach Mangoba Mngwiti. Very much of an interest in terms of the formation, and seeing that the match official formation is sitting like this. Siabulela Kunta and Ramaroi Piri and Maneo Tawa, the officials that will be running the bus. 4th official is Tabo Tinane, will be the 4th official for the match that will be taking place tonight. He was also there when Makesi were hosting Natal Rich Boys, that is Tabo Tinane. The 4th official, and Rutani Murauti as the match commission. Looking at the formation of Polokwane City, very decent one as far as the 4-5-1, congesting the center of the park most of the time, making sure that Cole Alexander and Manuel Kambala are the influential players, finding Tato Licheri, the man that is sitting right in front of them, Bonginko Siltamini, Ojunapolis. For Lamontville Golden Arrows, it's a 4-4-2. It turns into a 4-3-1 as the game progresses and they move forward, but they shaped in a 4-4-2 formation. Bongani Kele, Nox Mutiza and Tokozane Lukele and Duduzo Sbia on the wing would be very much needed for pace and speed, and trying to just redeem their team the best way that they can away from home. They've done it before against Polokwane City. Polokwane City have also gotten a draw away from home against Lamontville Golden Arrows when they were visiting the Golden Arrows. Can Coach Puti Mohafi get something out of this match, coming from a draw with his team? So he really want to get things better for his team and just get maximum points comes against the most experienced coach, that is Mangoba Mngwiti, former Mamelodi Sundowns head coach. Mangoba Mngwiti now coming back home where he all earned his minutes with Lamontville Colonels. Now sits with the young coaches that he had coached before, that is Omusa Pilankulu, alongside Kagisho de Khashwa. Polokwane City against Colonels. That's all system go with their traditional green and white, that is golden arrows from the left to the right of your screen, and the traditional orange and black for Polokwane City. Very interesting, very much needed 90 minutes for Lamontville Colonels, sitting on 21 points in their squad. So a win here would put them on 24 points, and they'll just be above Chippa United at 9th on the log, and Chippa United will then drop to 10th place, as well as Cape Town City. We're yet to see if it'll really pay off for any of the sides here. Can they get a win? Coach Putimafi said that 95% of his home games have been rather a success, so he's hoping to continue with the home dominance and just have the advantage or the better hand, making use of the supporters who have forever been the vocal supporters of the game. Now Lamontville Golden Arrows making a movement already. Keenan Phillips. Ball is cleared away from the half of Polokwane City. Man between the sticks of Golden Arrows. Isima Watenga. It's also one of the players to look out for in the Lamontville Golden Arrows players. So played pretty well before Phillips makes the movement. Ball dispossessed. Apollos, but the flag will be up here. Won't be caught offside rather. So caught by Matau. On the other end of the field, you'll see the abbreviations on the board there, the scoreboard, ARS. It's like Arsenal. It's Arrows against Polokwane City. So fully packed stadium, and Orlando Pirates were here. Played a very decent game in the past weekend too. Playing against SuperSport United. That's a cup competition that they had. Now here's a movement for Arrows. Cole Alexander stays strong, goes down eventually. That's Cole Alexander. Now very available with physique, that's Cole Alexander. Doesn't go down without a good fight too. He's got the ability now. He's competing against a strong personnel from KZN. Knox Mutizwa getting a start today. Have to get himself on a better movement. So far, that's Knox Mutizwa. Ojin Apollos. Apollos is good at attacking in. Can't release a strike if anything has to go by now. Ball falls into a danger zone, but the man goes down. That's Simon Ramabu. Pulling a card from the pocket. Saving Simon Ramabu here. I think he deceived the ref more than anything here. And the ref was quickly to identify that was Simon Ramabu that got the yellow card. Yeah, there's the stunt he pulled, and just trying to deceive the ref with that dive. Now another movement for Arrows. Ramabu getting his first yellow card of the season by the looks of things, and have to find a better way of getting the ref's attention, rather get the ref's attention by scoring goals. Now making a movement. Arrows denied movement. Cole Alexander switching sides. Finds Ojin Apollos. There's no numbers in the box. All going to the far post. Apollos forces it in. Can cut it in now here. No, good cut in, but all his players, rather teammates, were on the far post. And now Zinapolis has done pretty well. 40 meters into the box and gets to the bar line. And just unable to get the cut back in, as I'd hope we'd find someone in the penalty spot maybe to then try and test the goalkeeper between the sticks. So man with most assists in the Polokwane City squad, that is Ojinapolis, Fana International 2. Here's a build-up from the back, patiently playing. That's Colinaros. Oh, Coach Mangoba Mniti has rather mastered the build-up from the back with his team, and just making sure that they don't lose the ball if anything was to go by, and just patiently playing too. That is Coach Mangoba Mniti coming with a different tactic. Now another movement. Ojinapolis keeps the ball on him. Apolis, it's a 1v1 situation here. Players coming closer to just deny him space. Sent to Langeli Shendrovu. Have to switch sides. All they still can. Polokwane City on the movement here. Now Dlamini. Dlamini releases! Ooh, very threatening move here from Dlamini. Good idea. And just unleashing a very goal-threatening shot here. Drop off his shoulder and it tucked in pretty well with his weaker foot. Was then able to generate enough power to test Watenga. Now Coach Putimafi would really want his team to get back to winning ways. 3 draws in the last 3 games that they've played. So a win in this match, especially at home, would mean a lot for him. Now Lamontville Golden Arrows have caused an upset a couple of times to Polokwane City since they've been meeting. So Polokwane City have to find a way now of getting things done. Over the 15 meetings, Arrows has beat Polokwane City 7 times. And Polokwane City have only beaten Golden Arrows 2 times. And they've played 6 draws in the Premiership. So Polokwane City has a lot to catch up in terms of their head-to-head stats between the 2 sides. There's the incident. Ojinapolis coming in to close. Now Keenan Phillips was rather pulled in by Langeli Shendrovu. Now Phillips had done pretty well in getting his movement right. Just never gotten to get away with the ball here. Polokwane City, last time they beat the first time they claimed victory against the Golden Arrows was back in 2016. Cross into the box, looking for height. Keeper out a punch, yeah, but a foul in favor of Isima Watenga. Or rather, that's Mano Sapunga who was fouled in this instance. There's he went for the ball, and one of the Golden Arrows players just bouncing off Mano Sapunga, that is. Coach Mangoba Mngwiti, one of the most decorated coaches in the Betway Premiership thus far. Paulis with a switch. Good drive off the ball, but the flag is up. Made a good move and caught Mukibelo Ramabur there. Offside. That's the second offside for Polokwane City. Looking very good so far, that's Ojinapolis. Despite making headlines a couple of times and communicate regarding his move to other teams, but really not materializing. So happy still, and a footballer who's absorbed the pressure in all social networks and just enjoying the beautiful game, what he's always dreamed of playing. It's paying off for him. just to forget on reading comments and focusing on playing football. That's Ojinapolis. Oh, great character. It takes a lot from the young man. That's Ojinapolis. Corner kick. Aros. Ndutuzo Spear to take it. I think the plan is to play it short here. Spear. Defense stays deep. Still, Sibia to cut in now. Looking for a slice through. Not properly cleared by the defense of Polokwane City's Manuel Kambala. Man with the impact in the center, and Coach Putima Afi in a couple of games. But sub Kambala out, and still play him whenever there's an opportunity to play him long. It's Kambala. That's the second corner kick for Aros. And the ref is now diffusing some tussle and pushing that is coming off the players in the box now. Spear, can he do it right this time around, or are they going to go short once again? 10 minutes gone. Spear plays it short now. Two players popped out of nowhere. Spear is caught offside here. Great shuffling from the Polokwane City players, making sure that they don't give space or room for Ndutuzo Spear to play the ball. Just making sure that they don't allow them to dominate with the build-up in their corner kicks. Very decent complexion played by Lamontville Golden Arrows. One of the players is down now. Cole Alexander is in a tight situation here. They have a goal scoring opportunity. One of their teammates is down, but they continue to play. And needs to hold it in. Alexandra. Now pace is something that's rather lacking. Great power and strength from this man. That's Keenan Phillips. Now Cole Alexander is putting a bit of weight. That is Cole Alexander. Pace might have an impact on his game. Speed of the game now, Manuel. That is Samuel Ramabu as the man who's gone down for Polokwane City. I don't know what really happened to him. There's the incident here. Samuel Ramabu going for the ball, and just the awkward landing more than anything, because there was no contact on his Achilles, and well, the signal from the medical team is showing that he's okay. Now, a man that is coached the DSTV Diski Challenge of Make CFC beat Mamelodi Sundowns by 1-0. That is Coach Sikholela. So he's here. Well, he was there yesterday when Makes were playing at the Shishiko Stadium. And I tell you that when you're addicted to the game, nobody can take you out of it. Just from the weekend, he was coaching his team. 2 days later, he is sitting on the stands watching his senior team. And it caused a very big upset to Mamelodi Sundowns on the DSTV Diski Challenge log, because Sundowns were hoping to get a win against Makesi, but it was a different team that Makesi came out with on that match. Young Stars just controlling the ball most of the time. They call him Socks. Who's that? No, who's Kholela? Former footballer too. That is Socks. Played for Orlando Pirates too. One of the players with an afro and speed with it. Now Paul played it back now. Watenga trying to get the play, and coming right, rotation, Cledon Shitolo trying to make movement here. Ojinapolis. So not getting the ball the way you would hope you'd get it. But once he's gotten the ball and he's on the bike, totally unstoppable. That's Ojinapolis. Lamontville Golden Arrows slow it their build up. I think there's a plan in place here. We have to see how they're going to execute the plan and how they're going to just get something out of their plan that they have in place. Ball in the center. Arrows making the movement. Knocks Mutizwa. Keenan Phillips is open. Ball is gone wrong. Polokwane City on the counter-attack now. Ojinapolis is in place. Dlamini's got the ball, sets up a pass, but the weight of the pass is too heavy. Well, coming from Bonginkosi Dlamini. Looked promising, but just could not get the pass right. That's Dlamini. Had option there to release the ball to Ojinapolis. It was a 3v2 situation, and the other player was behind it. Ojinapolis was a better option, and also the other option that was coming from Lichedi, just the pass was a bit heavy coming from Bonginkosi Dlamini. It'll be interesting to see how Golden Arrows are going to respond to the pace that's coming from Polokwane City. Oh, first side movement, not really paying much. Now here's Jackie Litwaba, that is the assistant coach, as well as the strength and conditioning coach of CFC. Sitting with Jackie Litwaba, watching very close. Now remember that CFC are playing against Lamontville Golden Arrows over the weekend, so the technical team has to be here to watch the game that's playing, because Arrows are facing Makesi on a Saturday at the Sishiko Stadium. We've got to give credit where it's true in terms of the DSTV channels, however, showcasing every single match that is in place. Mutizo sets up a pass, trying to release something here. Power denied. Another movement that deflects to a goal kick here. Very silent move coming from Lamontville Golden Arrows. Ndutuzo Sbia. Look at Nox Mutizo setting up Ndutuzo Sbia. Lifts his head up, that is Sbia. But the power lacked direction, denied by Emmanuel Sapunga. And the second attempt also was then blocked by the defense of Polokwane City. Great movements and going to the final third. Just not getting things right. Polokwane City really signed players who were just getting promoted in the first division with their teams, and they got the promotion. They got Apolis and also got Dlamini. Corner kick near post attack. This time around doesn't really pay off. Smone Lokele could not find any of the Lamontville Golden Arrows players. Looked promising, but did not really land right. Sbia was a man that got the opportunity to test that man between the sticks, Sapunga, but did not really get much power on it. Stele now. He's got 6 players in the box for Arrows. Ball in, keeper collects. Manuel Sapunga. Sapunga wants to catch them on a counter-attack here. I was hoping he gets the run from Ojinapolis. And that man was on the other side, that is Utlamini. Just did not really get the ball right. Well, Dlamini is one of the goal scorers for Polokwane City. With more game time, I think you'll see more of him just coming right. Arrows now. Nox Mutizwa. Cole Alexander on the job. The cover from Cole Alexander just to drop deep and deal with the runs that Nox Mutizwa has. Is of interest. Throw in. Played by Cledon Shitolo. Combination play from the center pairing of Lamontville Golden Arrows. Now switching, looking for Keenan Phillips. But the power was rather too much and too heavy. Could not find Phillips with that movement. Making more movement now. Poland looking for a long pass. Keeper comes out. Read the situation and they bounce off the ball, and speed was rather just dropping a little bit. And the man between the sticks is Watenga, smart enough to come out and block. Keenan Phillips, Phillips dealing with Ojinapolis. Now foul against Phillips. I think he pulled Ojinapolis there. Trying to be more effective with the pace and speed. The former SuperSport United player too, that is Keenan Phillips. He was with the Diski Challenge and the first team. To see how seen less of Mano Kambala in the center for Polokwane City. Now the ball has been playing rather more on the left-hand side of the field, and less of Kambala being involved. It's been more of Ojinapolis, Bonginkosi Dlamini, and Licheri. Look at the new style of play that Lamontville Golden Arrows having. Isima Watenga coming off between the centre backs as they split up and receives the ball then to launch the counter attack. And Langeli Kendlovo. It's the man behind for Polokwane City, rather Temba Mashikinya. Rather Manchian, that is. Look at the play from the back. Watenga. Watenga that we've seen 2 seasons back. We'll see him just launching the ball long, but this time around he's a ball-playing keeper. Turning into a sweeper keeper more than anything. That's Isima Watenga, Coach Mangoba Mwiti, bringing a different dimension on his side. Ndutu Zosbia trying to tuck in most of the time, but not really giving him much space. But he's got the pace to always create those final third moments. Trying to locate Knox Mutwiza. Throw in for Polokwane City. That's Makubela's throw. Well, not the greatest throw coming from Makubela. Second bite on the throw. Can he get it right this time around? So Sihle Makubela. Polokwane City lost the match against the Natal Rich Boys by 2-0. Played a draw against TS Galaxy. Last match that they won was against Chipa United at home. And as Polokwane City, and they played a draw against Stellies. They'll have to redeem themselves in this match. Facing Lamontville Golden Arrows. Good height on the ball. Header in! Ooh, this time around. He made the very important jump. That is Lebohang Ngaki. Just launching himself high and making sure that he's reaching for the ball at its greatest height. To try and test Isima Watenga. Watenga's role as a sweeper keeper. Very interesting play just to identify. Rolling the ball at the back. Shitolo back to Watenga. Sending it wide now. Looking for a runner on the near side. Keenan Phillips delaying his run this side. Ball is played long to Bongani Kele. No, Kele's run is not really met with the recipient of the ball, receiving the ball rather. He's on 2 yellow cards, that's Bongani Kele this season, so he cannot afford to accumulate more cards. If you look at the Lamontville Golden Arrows team, they've got 9 players on the field. Each of them are on a yellow card. Now, Isima Watenga, influential play coming from the back and helping his team add a number or a player in terms of the attack movement that they have. Most clean sheets, if you were to look at the 2 teams, Polokwane City have kept 10 clean sheets from Mano Sapunga. And for Golden Arrows, it's rather been an empty one for them. And securing clean sheets this season, only 6 of them have been secured by Lamontville Golden Arrows in terms of their play, or rather their clean sheets. So we'll have to get something out of this match. So they gotten 6. No, Watenga. Watenga is a former Mamelodi Sundowns player, that is, so signed by Sundowns before joining Golden Arrows. Mano Sapunga has got 7 clean sheets on his books this season. So, the man who's on top is Elvis Chipezeze with 9 clean sheets and a 6 out of Ronald Williams. And the Mamelodi Sundowns, the song that never stops playing, and the song that keeps on encouraging the players to be more and more effective on the field. Bruce Vuma with 4 clean sheets, and Kaizer Chiefs are playing now. As Watenga was pass almost put him under danger there. Oh man, who's scored a brace for, gets a yellow card, this man. There's the incident against Ramabu. So Willem Semendwanda now. Willem Semendwanda has gotten his 4th yellow card, so he'll be missing the next match against Makesi. That is this weekend, so bit of a concern for his team here, because he just got his 4th yellow card, and they have a match here in Polokwane. They won't be traveling back to KZN. Well, the question would be, do they have enough squad? Because he won't be even on the bench. That's Willem Semendwanda. A bit of a concern for Coach Mangoba Mngwiti. But with the player personnel he has, he'll have to pull something out for his side. Ndlovu. Making more movements in the center. Keenan Phillips alongside his opponent at his origin, Apollis now. Sent wide to Nkaki. Back to Apollis. Phillips just guiding Apollis out of the danger zone because he knows what he can do. Ooh. That hurts. But he's still up on his feet. And something for the fans too, you know. Oh man, who's got the ball at the back for Polokwane City. Nigani. Still a movement for Polokwane City here. And they're trying to play the ball just over the defense. And really not coming right. Oh, the match official has rather blown the whistle here, talking to the players who are pushing one another. Ball in the center. Oh, here's the patient build-up starting from the back. That's contact. Means there's no offside. Keeper needs to come out here. Now he had to read the situation with all that he has. Cole Alexandra. Came on just to be the only change for his team. Making more movements on the far side now. Alexandra. Still Cole Alexander. Lost position of the ball. Pass gone wrong. Now foul against Lamontville Golden Arrows. The 11th on the log, that's Golden Arrows. So if anything was to happen for them, they want to shape themselves better. Maybe get the 3 points and better their lock standings too. And the coach Mangoba Mniti. That's the man between the sticks. Isi Mawatenga. Cole Alexander to take this one. Ojinapolis standing just not far from him. Probably he wanted to receive and take a strike at goal, but Cole Alexander is opting to go for a cross. He's got numbers up front. The defenders of Polokwane City have come in. Alexander now, that flick. Coming from the captain himself. That's Bulelani Nigani. It's leading from the back. There's a man that's Nigani. So the captain is umpired for the longest time at Polokwane City. Now here's the ball played by Cole Alexander, but Nigani was in a very awkward position too. Now here's the skill galore here. Let me tell you, this could just hurt your groin a little bit if you not stretched enough. Find yourself just being forced to open your legs that wide. Might trigger a groin injury now. Arrows on the movement. Ball in the center. Font, or rather sent back this time around. Isima Watenga, the patient play. Watenga, rather risky with him backpedaling 2 to 3 steps back before just kicking the ball. That's Watenga. Check how he receives and just relaxes and calms the tempo now. Polokwane City sitting deep. Ojinapolis is also pressing just not close to the 18 area. Bongani Kele. It's pass gone wrong from Kele. Cole Alexander diffuses the momentum that was coming out of Golden Arrows. Cole Alexander getting more touches, more than Bonginko Slamini, that is. Nigani. The man in the center getting a touch. That is Manuel Kambala. So, Polokwane City missing their player was very influential. That is Matuludi. Switch of play sent into the box. Height from Golden Arrows looking pretty good. Able to deal with the flight of the ball. Ojinapolis cracks a pass through the defenders. Tato Licheri did not read the movement coming from Ojinapolis. Talking to Clarence Shitolo that needs to avoid using his arms and signaling him that the elbows are seen by him, and he's quickly just calling the defenders to order that they need to avoid that. Tozane Lukel is also one of the players. So getting the brief. Alexander sends into the box. Ball has gone out. Chance again for Polokwane City, going for a strike now. Went wide. Well, the idea looked rather promising. When you've got the space, Sihlema Kubela wanted to make things easy for himself. There's the patient play from the back, really a concern for Golden Arrows now. Ball play, Shitolo. Keenan Phillips has seen less of the ball now. So seeing movements from Arrows. Lukele. Now pass from Lukele to Sibia. Sibia back to Lukele. Oh, very swift with the movements. The confidence from the players of Golden Arrows playing the ball. Keenan Phillips forced to go back to Clarence Shitolo. Polokwane City have congested their center and just not giving space or room. Cole Alexander with the press. Wins the position of the ball, that's Cole Alexander. Ojinapolis switching sides, looking for a runner far side. Oh, just unlucky that Orjanapolis did not really locate the man that he was hoping to get on the far side. Sibia. Cole Alexander on the job. He's on the money. He's on a shift. It's Cole Alexander. Not giving space at all to any of the Lamontville Golden Arrows players. 4 tackles made by Arrows and 6 out of Polokwane. Most of them coming from the center. And 3 of them will be of Cole Alexander. Guess the coach Putimo Afi read the style of play that Golden Arrows will be coming with. You know, Clarence Shitolo. Ubego Dlamini is the man that got in the ball now. Polokwane City. Orjanapolis is open, took the ball high. Apolis trying to keep the ball alive. Oh, Keenan Phillips dealt with here. Apolis is tacking in, playing a combination play. Something from the training ground, maybe. Absolutely. Did not pay off. But great movement from Polokwane City. Orjanapolis involved in the movement. Bonginkosi Dlamini also staying on side. Dlamini receives once again. The last time he scored a goal was the goal to level things up between him, Stellis, a match that finished 1-1. Polokwane City again on the attack. Ooh, just sliding off there. Ramabu. Not getting right. Cole Alexander. Cole Alexander! Ooh! He needed to pay himself with something here. That's Cole Alexander. That would have been a very decent goal from this man. Just unlucky there that the keeper got a touch with an outer foot. Just slicing it. And could not really beat Isima Watenga. Oh man, has played 13 games, that's Cole Alexander. So comes in this match with good game time experience. Now ball launching to the box, but did not really land on any of the Polokwane City players. Throw in once again for Polokwane City. So the former Kaiser Chiefs man too, that is Cole Alexander. Now long throw, launches the box, good flick now. Polokwane City wants to get something here. Very clinical block from the Lamontville Golden Arrows defense. Trying to get themselves on their bike here with the counter attacks that comes out of the players. Spear is making the movement. Sends the ball in the center now. Lukele. They're trying to combine touches. That is Ndwandwe. Keenan Phillips. He's on side. Phillips. Again combines it to Ndwandwe. Lukele. Back to Ndwandwe. Ndwandwe slice it in. Lamontville Golden Arrows almost gotten something here. Just unlucky. Great movement. Knox Mutwiza was very late with that movement. I think he saw the ball rather very late. Look at the movement coming from Ndwandwe and the combination play, and decides to just cut it in. And Knox Mutwiza was far off too here. So really going down, and the defender rather might have obstructed him a little bit, but almost became something for Lamontville Golden Arrows. Our final third moments are there. Just the conversion is lacking thus far between the two sides. Polokwane City have been in the final third. Orjanapolis, as well as Bonginkosi Dlamini, but not really getting something out of it. Lamontville Golden Arrows, very difficult for them to get to the final third, but once they do, they create those goal mouth moments. Orjanapolis. So Kambole. Still Orjanapolis from Cole Alexander. Cole Alexander. playing combination play. Aros on the move. Can we see a cross here? There's numbers in the box. Girl is in the box. Now here's another free man. Knox Mutizwa has done it before. Chance again here. No. He's got it all wrong. Technique done wrong. Willem Semi Ndwandwe. I would be disappointed with himself. Would have been great to sit out the next match, having scored a goal here with 4 yellow cards. That's Willem Semi Ndwandwe. Decision making there was rather a concern for him, because they needed to go for full laces and maybe test Mano Sapunga between the sticks, but opted to go for an in-step. Now these are the opportunities you'll be looking back and just remembering them. All the elite duration overall in a percentage form of seeing the Golden Arrows with just 16% to lead the game. Now Polokwane City 20%, and just both teams in terms of leveling things up are 60 to 62%. So it's even Stevens for them here. So they'll need to get themselves on a good lead here. Whoever gets the goal mouth moment. Now cross in. Now chance to land through. Blocked. On Simon Ramabu was the man to try and just take that shot in, but was denied by the defense of Golden Arrows. Sitting strong in their movement in terms of not allowing space. 41 minutes gone and no goal yet. Cole Alexander here with the header. Sima Watenga, that is. There's a movement here from Lamontville Golden Arrows. Keenan Phillips sets up Sibi. Pass is too heavy. Coming from Keenan Phillips. Idea looked promising from Keenan Phillips. But just could not really find Sibi as was making the run. Now, Polokwane City, most points in a season as 44 points back in 2018-19 season. Their coach then was Joseph Vukozic as the head coach of Polokwane City. And the fewest points in a season, 29 points on the 2019-2020 season. And got relegated to the first division. Now they're back here to try and battle it out. Let's see if they can't get themselves in a better position in their play. Keenan Phillips on the move. Passport United had let go for Keenan Phillips. Then later on, something that they'd hope to make an impression for a return here. Movement here. Looking for Knox Mutwizo at that pass. Just not landing as they'd hoped. Kambala. Aros now. So making another movement as Lukele. Keenan Phillips quickly gets up on his feet. Gladwin Chitolo. Phillips again receives. There's options in the box. Trying to cover ground. Cole Alexander guiding in the center. Also Keenan Phillips coming closer. The movement of Aros looking very pretty. There was a push on CB, but the ref opted to ignore that movement. Coach Mangoba Mniti also up now on his feet and just raising a concern on how the ref did not blow for a foul in that situation. Fourth official just diffusing. Only a minute has been added on this match. I've seen less of stop and goes. It's been rather a free-flowing game. And just moments in the final third were lacking between the two sides. Tempo picks up and then it drops. But the test in the final third is what needs to happen between the two sides. Sibiya receives. Can you see a last minute here? Sibiya. Mutizo's in the box. Sibiya cuts it in. Chance for Aros here, but could not get something out of it. Looking to unleash a strike. Could not really get the strike released as they'd hoped he would. The body's just putting a block most of the time, denying both teams to shoot at goal. Knox Mutizo receives from Phillips, who's in the box. Knox Mutizo looking for an option. Chance again here. Phillips has a chance to tuck in. Does he have a strong left foot? Sibiya cuts in. Too much of a good thing does not pay off. Somebody needed to take the responsibility here. Great play, great passes between the players, but really it did not pay off for any of them. Sibiya making the right movement. Polokwane City a bit lost in the box, and Lamontville Colonels should have rather salvaged that moment and gotten a goal here in that last minute. Knox Mutizo was in the box. Nuduzo Sibiya making very important run here. Look at the movement. Keenan Phillips had an option to take a strike, but sets up Sibiya. Sibiya cuts it in, and nobody to receive wearing a white shirt. Only the orange jerseys had to clear the ball out of danger. Final third moments still lacking between the two sides. It was more of a Polokwane City in the first 20 minutes, and the last 25 minutes it's more of Lamontville Golden Arrows spending time in the final third, but struggling to just convert their chances. Center of the park was rather very congested. Cole Alexandra had a very great shift in the office, assisting Manuel Kambala with the movement in the center of the park. Bonginko Sidlamini not really getting much of the ball for his side. Well, the halftime score, Polokwane City 0 and Lamontville Golden Arrows 0. Well, the first half gone, and now it's time for the second half. Polokwane City, no. And Lamontville Golden Arrows, no. Very interesting first half between the two sides. Goal attempts coming from Lamontville Golden Arrows only had 3 of the goal attempts, and shots on target 1 and 2 for Polokwane City. I'll tell you that the final third has been rather lacking some action. However, the second half is about to start between the two sides, and we'll see how it will all play off. We'll see that Golden Arrows have made a change in their squad and brought in Polokwane to come on. That's seeing that Polokwane was the player introduced, yet to confirm who had then been subbed out for Golden Arrows. Polokwane City, no, and Arrows, no. Remember to remain on the hashtag Asidlali, or the SS Diski, that is. And the hashtag Asidlali is for the DSTV Diski Challenge. Also, you know, some of the young players being introduced from the Diski team as well for Lamontville Golden Arrows, likes of Tebogo Tlolane. So the Asidlali would be more relevant. Asbia continues to be the player in, and Tlolane coming on wide. I think the sub that have been made by Golden Arrows, they've taken out Bongani Qele and introducing Tebogo Tlolane. So they now shifting Dutuzo Sibia to be the actual number 9 alongside Nox Mutizwa. Now a card is going to be served to Kagisho on the bench. Now they're serving coach Mangoba Mngiti. That's his second yellow card of the season at Golden Arrows. That's Mangoba Mngiti. And he's getting a second yellow this season. That's Mangoba Mngiti. He's not happy with a few moments on the field. Kagisho Dikasho still having a chat with the 4th official here. Got a yellow card there in one of the games. That's Coach Mangoba Mngiti, sitting on 2 yellows. Him and Ngobeko Dlamini have the same number of cuts, 2 apiece. Coach and player. So that doesn't change the hunt for a win in this match. Cole Alexander and Apollos. Dlamini continue to be in the Polokwane City 11, did not make any change. Now here's a pass gone wrong! Lamontville Golden Arrows profit from it. Clumsy mistake, and look who has gotten a goal here. Is Nutuzo Sbia. Now from a frowny face to a smiley face, that is Mangoba Mngiti. How could that happen to Polokwane City defense? Too casual, that is Manuel Sapunga. And the pressure coming from Nox Mutizwa. Now the goal scorer is actually Nox Mutizwa. And not Nutuzo Sibia, but the celebration is coming from Sibia most of the time. And it's Nox Mutizwa, the actual goal scorer of this clumsy mistake from Manuel Sapunga. Very casual with the clearance of the ball. Needed to be more convincing in clearing the ball, but Nox Mutizwa scoring his second goal of the season. Well, it has happened before that Golden Arrows steal a win here against Polokwane City. Can it be done again? Arrows 1, Polokwane City 0. Have to hunt with all that they have. Now Bonginkosi Dlamini, a man up front, needs to see more of the ball now. Movement side, Makubela. Cross in now, chance. Takes a very awkward bounce, but Isima Watenga was well positioned to get that ball and just get it out of danger. Now this is going to be a rather game-on situation because Polokwane City We're hoping to just continue to do well at home, but defensive mistake came out of the goalkeeper. Now they are chasing. Now lost position of the ball here. Quickly come back to play here. Cole Alexandra going back to Ndlovu. Whether that's Lebhang Kaki and Ndlovu now has got the ball. Ojuna Apollos with the drive. Paul is played wide now to Makubela. Now here's a movement. Ramabu. That was forced to the line. Ramabu again tucks in. Apollos making a movement. Touch here. Almost came off the hand of the Golden Arrows player, but really did not. Nox Mutizwa. Still Nox Mutizwa. Playing the center now, trying to combine touches. Polokwane City. Ball player rather. It's been brought down. Cole Alexander has been taking most of the set pieces for Polokwane City. CB saying it's rather behind, a few steps back, because the distance also matters. In this instance, Alexander quickly plays it, looking for height here. So Bulelani Nigani could not get the jump right. He was hoping he would. Now Polokwane City back in the 2017-18 season. Look at the movement and just Nigani being the target man up front. This time around, playing it safe. Manuel Sapunga has learned from his mistakes. Kaizer Chiefs and Cape Town City still 0-0. Nobody has scored in that match. So one of the games that is currently underway. In Soccer City. That venue will be hosting a match between the Orlando Pirates and the Mamelodi Sundowns. That is Soccer City. So, neutral venue that is. Between the two sides. That's 1 versus 2 on the log. Mamelodi Sundowns, if they were to register 3 wins, they would have concluded the league and they would be champions. Orlando Pirates would need 6 wins in order for them to play catch-up to Mamelodi Sundowns. So, a very demanding one for them. Now, Polokwane City also want to better themselves on the log. They are still in the chase of the championship and a better position on the log too. That is Polokwane City. I think the City had 28 points from 15 games. Their best ever total at the stage. 8 wins was their best at this stage. 8 clean sheets were also their most at this stage. That is Polokwane City. Sent to Sponino Kele. Ball over. Ojuna Apollos. We've seen him in that area. Has done a number of things from that position. He's been slicing it in, going for goal this time around. Apollos. The idea was hoping to get a deep, and Simon Ramabu maybe receive from that deep. Nox Mutizwa. Bulelani Nigani needs to guide him pretty well. Kambala. Polokwane City putting on a counter-attack gear here. As Ramabu. Ramabu goes for goal. Ooh, touch from Watenga. Very important touch coming from Watenga. is making great movements so far. That Simon Ramabu has got 2 goals this season, the 27-year-old. Oh, Ramabu making great movement and just going wide and deciding to go for goal instead of cutting the ball in. I think more than anything, he was also just falling down and in there to release the ball before it goes out. Now cross in, chance, header, cleared off the line here. Oh, very shocking header from the Polokwane City attack. Had a bit in Isima Watanga there. Just cleared off the line. Look at this movement. Great one from Cole Alexander. He popped right behind Keenan Phillips. It was Lebohang Nkaki that got the header there. Keenan Phillips had no chance of reaching for that ball. Now Polokwane City in Ndlovu. Sent wide, Ojuna Apollos. Apollos this time around not getting enough power. Knox Mutizwa's flag is up and caught him with a handball. Now Golden Arrows players, or rather it's a play on. Oh, the hand was raised by the ball retriever here, Ramabu, on the counter attack. Dlamini cuts in. Watanga. And the pace and tempo of the game is going to pick up. Coach Mangoba Mngiti on the bench just signaling to the players to relax with all that they have, because now they're responding to the pace that Polokwane City are bringing onto them, trying to match them in terms of pace-wise. Yet they had control of the game when they were rotating the ball most of the time. Mangoba Mngiti stood up and just signaled the players to calm down and relax when they are playing. Temba Manchiane, that is, back to Isima Watanga. That's the first time they're building from the back and involving the goalkeeper. Oh, they started pretty well the first half. Second half, they changed the style. Now it's inviting more of Polokwane City to go on the attack. Cole Alexander opened his body pretty well. Ojuna Apollos receives, 2 players in the box. Dlamini is in the box. Apollos! Now he wants to cut through with a cross. That is Ojuna Apollos. Polokwane City are looking at making changes in their squad. Now ball into the box, but nothing to trouble Isima Watanga. Ball is live. So it wide to Keenan Phillips. Now long ball looking for Knox Mutizwa. That's could not get the targeted player. That's Knox Mutizwa. Kambala signaling that switch sides. Send it on the far end. Keenan Phillips now commits a rather unnecessary foul there. Oh, Polokwane City are making changes. There's the incident from behind from Keenan Phillips. Now they're asking him to stay on while they observe what could happen next. But Tato Licheri was already coming off. But now they putting him back on just to continue playing. I wonder what could be the reason for them not to make the change or the change of mind. Oh, yeah, Coach Puti Mohafi is quickly running to the bench to change the player that were initially planning to take out. Cross into the box now, looking for height. Kambala. Oh, properly cleared by the defense. So making a movement. Pulelani nigani. On the change here. And the movement, Apolis. Has not given enough room or space to have any dominance in his play. Apolis. Now here's the change made by Polokwane City. And Pule Marema comes on, and Cole Alexander. Initially, it was not him who was supposed to come off. They had Tato Lichedi written on the sheet. But it seems as though coach received a signal from his communication line that the change should not be Tato Lichedi. Rather, the option to be brought out is Cole Alexandra. Was the only player that was introduced in the starting 11, and the only change that they had, that is Polokwane City. So 13 games played. Polokwane City no, and Lamontville Golden Arrows still won. As Knox Mutizo, the difference maker here. Arrows have done it before, right here at the old Peter Mukaba Stadium. I want to double it up. 56% of ball position favoring Golden Arrows in this movement. Another movement for Arrows. Willem Senindo Andre. Machiane. Back to Isima Watenga, that is. No, still in play. So Machiane, Ime. Watenga's the reference point whenever they're making a movement. Mutizwa is offside. Oh, Knox Mutizwa just not getting his movement right. Polokwane City are winless in 6 games, drew 3 and lost 3. Their longest winless run this season, that's Polokwane City. That is longest winless run of the home form. Only 2 teams have won away to Polokwane in the last 365 games. It's Marumo Kalans in the curling knockout. Namakesi in the league. Played 16 games, won 8, drew 6 and lost 2. Movement for Polokwane City not really paying off. Ramabu. So just not happy with himself with how the pace of the game. Look at his signaling to his teammate that need the pass to be rather very slim, not be heavy on the pass. Trying to get a movement, Ojunapolis. Trying to make a movement. Trying to put pressure now. Oh, very sleek in their movement. And just could not get the touch that hope they'd get. Now, Ojunapolis releases a pass. Ramabu. Ramabu! Flag is up for offside. Look at the moment that Ramahabu had. Now here's a movement for Aros. Sibia. Gain the movement here and then both the play. More movement for Polokwane City. Trying to. Now making another movement. Rama. Now here's a chance for Apollos. Apollos denied by the goalkeeper. He's trying, but he's blocking. So corner kick for just a make a movement. So Sibia sends it far side, touch from Mano Sapunga. Paulus. It's letting Coach Mangoba Mniti that they'll send him up because of his reaction to the incident on the field. The ref is just telling him that he will send him out. That's Coach Mangoba Mniti. So I was not happy with a few decisions that Coach Mangoba Mniti, and now is telling them that he will send him out. Well, man was coming off. So it was Ane Lukele now for Untantlazwane. As the player introduced here. The chairman of Polokwane City is rather sitting right inside the booth next to the VIP area. Is on a radio, that is. Yeah, signaling the a bench, hence the change of Cole Alexander's sub to Licheri. Now making more movements and they're trying to play. Polokwane City losing position of the ball here. Our ball is still live as Licheri kept alive. Still in play, that's Licheri. Oh. So refusing to listen to the ref, that is Makubela. eventually takes the instruction and goes to his position. Fouls 10 out of 5 from Polokwane City. Tackles 11 made by Polokwane City and 13 from Arus. Still CB are part of the game. Velemsemi Ndwandwe. So trying to make things better for themselves. And they making the movement. Receives, that is Ramabu. Now touch, Ojinapolis was making a run. Still live for Polokwane City. Sibia comes deep to assist defensively. Polokwane City are putting a great shift in the office on the counter-attack. A piece in place. Kambala is also in the box. Has not really received much of the ball in terms of the set pieces played. The Simo Watenga comes out. Making a wide pass far out. Now the caretaker coaches at Lamontville Golden Arrows, so Vosmusi Vilarazi and Maputi Kenyeza. In the 2022-23 season, they finished 9th on the log. So in the 2023-24 season, also finished 9th on the log. That is, played 30 games with 10 wins. So the 2023-24 season is pretty much the same for Lamontville Golden Arrows. As now they're trying to just move up the log with the current play coach, that is former Golden Arrows head coach. Well, he was a coach then. Now he's back at home. Most points in the season was a 51. And finished 5th when Coach Cabo Zondo was the head coach at Lamontville Golden Arrows in 2003 season, that is. Good ball into the box now, header in, Watenga is at the right place. Read the ball and the movement too. Was able to just receive that one. Pulemarema was the man to get across. Now Watenga's smartness in terms of him just grabbing the ball at first glance. Sibia. Aros making the movement now. Now so Golden Arrows back in 2008-2009 season under coach Filipovic. Made it up to the most goals, 41. I was also under coach Mangoba Mngiti, who's back with the team now. 2010 and 2011 as Filipovic and made it up. Now here's the communication channel that is open in the Polokwane City. Now there's the chairman of Polokwane City sitting right on top there in the booth, just talking to the bench, now giving him the message too in terms of what the chairman is saying here. And Coach Putimo Alfi got the message. Question would be, who is the coach here? Nox Mutizwa making a movement. CB is offside. The lapse of concentration from CB caught him napping there. Needed to be on side and try and be part of the combination play. For his side, switching sides. Origin Apollos. Thought he could get something out of the strike. Switching sides. So Makubela. Makubela's effort must be rewarded by the team. So pushing forward and being able to come back defensively. Then he provides assist and just launching balls into the box. Just lacking the last touch. Now cross in. Making a movement still. Makubela. Denied room there or space to have control in it. But he's been rather putting a great effort. Polokwane City also introduced Nyagala Ramabu. Just to add on the ball rotation in the center, has got the ability to just strike shots towards goal and also to combine and build from the back. Very involved in the offensive play and the defensive play, that is Nyakala Ramabu. Cross into the box, Keenan Phillips with the clearance, getting everything out of danger. Now ball played to the man who made the mistake. He's doing the same pass again, but this time around gets it right. That's Mano Sapunga. Tlamini. Something from the training ground maybe, nothing here. Now Arrows, after having played 17 games, had won 7 and drew 8. That is on the 2020-2021 season. Just last season, after 17 games, had won 5 games and drew 6, and then had lost 6 after 17 games. That is Lamontville Golden Arrows. 2023 season rather. Finished position 9, and the 2023-24 season, Sima Watenga gets himself a yellow number 2. Still Origin Apollos on the grind. Phillips trying to deny Apollos the room. This time around Apollos gets some space. Kambala, clean tackle, still in play. Langeli Shendovu. Nyagala, good turn. Ramabu. But did not really pay off. Nox Mutizo receives from Sibiya. Mutizo's got pace. Who's covering and who's going to assist Nox Mutizo here? 4 players of Polokwane City have come deep to assist defensively. None of the Arrows players had come out to try and receive. Turn from Origin Apollos. Ramabu. Nyakalo Ramabu needs to be on alert because he's the channel for combination play out of Origin Apollos whenever he's tacking in. Movement from Sibiya. Sibiya delays the pass. Something venomous maybe here. But Mano Sapunga not bothered by the effort coming from Lamontville Goldenaro's attack. So Bongane Kele. Oh, good touch coming from Arafu Dlamini. Dlamini. Nyagalo's calling for the ball. Dlamini keeps the ball on him. Apollos. Still Nyagalo. Getting a touch. Nyagalo over now. To Apollos. Goldenaros are closing their wall. Nyagalo. Apollos wants to create something here. Nyagalo. Rather very ambitious with that killer. He found it. The team that played in the Phillies games. That's Nyagalo. So one Lion. And they played for Ambassadors. It's a team that also the likes of Maswangani, Petit Maswangani once played for. And the Ndrondos. Nyagalo Ramabu was just the player after those players back in the days in the Phillies games. He's ending his minutes now out here in Polokwane. Oh, that touch from Ramabu. Not as strong as it hoped it would. Makubela going for long here. Sihle Makubela's shift could slightly be dying off because he had the runs. Had the assist, but this time around is not really getting the ball crossed well into the box. Sima Watenga is going long, looking for Sbia. On the Polokwane City faithfuls have been rather on a mute in terms of their songs. Now they're starting to sing again. It's the last 10 minutes just to fuel the players as much as they can and just push them to get maybe an equalizer in this match. Golden Arrows just been poaching and poaching. Sibia could not get space. Movement from Ramabu. Ramabu wanted to go for goal here. Just did not really generate much power, and the distance of the ball is also covered by the man who's putting a great shift, that is Willem Semindwandwe. Putting a cross into the box. This time around, it's not really landing right. Ojinapolis is far out. Can he force matters into the box? Always trying to minus a player. That's Ojinapolis. Wants to get a cut back. It's not getting the cut back I'd hope it gets. There's Knox Mutizwa. Card will be out here. This was a goal-scoring opportunity that Knox Mutizwa had gotten. Another player showing the ref that is Untatazwane. That was also kicked by the very same player. That is Pulo Marema. Getting a yellow card. Now here's the movement. Knox Mutizwa was way ahead, and Pulo Marema knew that he had to clip him, because had he not done so or pulled him down with his left hand, then he would have been gone and faced the goalkeeper. Would have been a 1v1 situation here. It was not going to end well because Knox Mutizwa cannot do it. Van Roy coming on as a sub. He started the previous game, and this time around is coming on as a sub. And Ntuzo Sbia is also the player that's being subbed out, and Zuke gets the run. Just to grind the minutes too. Now it seems as though the player that came on, Van Roy, replacing Mutizwa. As well as Sibego, the players to come on for Lamontville Golden Arrows. Now there's a sub that really shocked almost everyone, because the young man that's wearing jersey number 6, Tebucho Polokwane, came on at half-time, but he's then subbed out. Did not play the full 45 minutes, and Tebucho Polokwane was rather taken out. Oh, not Mutizwa was a good shift in the office. I wonder what could be the reason for Coach Manqoba Mniti to take out to Tebucho Polokwane, because they just introduced him at halftime. It was only a sub that was made at halftime, but now got to be subbed out. The game is getting slightly physical, and we'd want to get something here. Angelo Van Roy getting minutes for Nox Mutizwa. Very shocking that the young man wearing jersey number 6 got a chance to just play very minimal minutes. So the players introduced here is Van Roy, Sibego and Zuke. So the man that was introduced is wearing jersey number 19, that's Uzuke, that is. That's Spusiso Sibego. A bit of a confusion on the Lamontville Golden Arrows team sheet here, because the player that came on wearing jersey number 19 is Uzuke, so he's wearing jersey number 15 and not 19. So it's not 19 that was introduced, is because Taban Uzuke on the team sheet is wearing jersey So Van Roy is also the player introduced. Now, Lamontville Golden Arrows, 3 minutes remaining for them to claim the second win against Polokwane City this season. Oh, making a movement, getting something here. So Van Roy getting a touch. Tries to get a cut back in. Ooh, could not get a finish here. That was timing his movement pretty well. Yellow card will be pulled out here. Served to that man, that is Untantla Zwane. Getting a yellow card. Some fouls are rather very professional here. What's at stake for Golden Arrows? Arrows can go up to 9th with a win here. City can go up to 3rd with a win in this match. So, but a win for Polokwane City seems to be something that might not materialize, because they're 2 minutes away from a full time here. Next 3 games for City is facing cheaper away. Richards Bay at home and Orlando Pirates at home. Richards Bay were here just yesterday, so they'll be traveling back to Durban to then come back and face Polokwane City, that is. Polokwane City also making changes. Kuvadia is the player to come on. Trying to just add up front for Polokwane City. The man that had a good shift, that is Simon Ramabu. With the 2 goals. Now Kuvadia is the player introduced. Lamontville Golden Arrows, they will be remaining here in Polokwane, because their next match is against Makesi at home and then travel to Kaizer Chiefs and then Chippa. So it looks as though Lamontville Golden Arrows will be in Joburg for a good 2 weeks, looking at their fixture. And then the next match is right here in Polokwane. So traveling to Joburg wouldn't make sense. And the next match again will be in Joburg and then travel to Chippa United and Buffalo City. Now movement here, chance for the man that came on as a sub. See if something can come out of the strike. Nothing really paid off from that hit. So 4 minutes of additional time, that is. I'm trying to get a second goal. That's Makesi. So making a movement as trying to get something out of it from Ramabu. There's a pace that's pacing through. Oh, yellow card has been served. Sponelo Kaila gets a yellow card. Now, there's a situation here of the ball retrievers now getting involved in the game and seeing that Coach Mangoba Mniti now is also responding to the situation here. Seems as though they kicked the ball away. A bit of a necessary squabble in the bench between the two teams. Coach Musa Bilankulu also are not happy with it. More than anything, the people that came off to go fight with the bench, it's the media officers of Polokwane City, not the actual technical team sitting on the bench. What may have transpired there. Orjuna Paulis, only a minute and a couple of seconds remaining on this match. See the tempo of the game slightly dropping, and the Polokwane City are hoping to get something. Ball over the midfield now. Tele. Oh, dispossessed ref waves play on. Very physical in their play. And the man to have gotten the ball is Obego Dlamini. The ref just cannot wait for the final whistle in this match. Seemingly that players now becoming physical and tension is rising. Good height on the ball and corner kick for Polokwane City. They have to defend with all they have. That is Lamontville Golden Arrows in this match. Now that they've got the lead and only seconds remaining in it, can they defend with all that they have? As a traveling team, they're hoping that they get maximum points in this match. Set piece, corner kick by Police. Near post. Sima Watenga grabs. Ref looks at his time. Watenga winds down the clock and delays the pass. Eventually releases the ball. The 4 minutes of additional time gone, and the full-time whistle has been blown. The man was driving the bus in this match and making sure that all is in order with a few squabbles between the players and the technical team, it all paid off for Lamontville Golden Arrows. Not the greatest day in the office for Polokwane City as the home team, although hoping to get something here at home, having a good record playing at home. And Lamontville Golden Arrows have diffused that whole good record that Polokwane City had. And so back to the drawing board for Polokwane City. Technical team still not happy with a few decisions that they may have made. The radio was rather on a high frequency, and just the communication between the players and the chairman of the team just signaling to the players most of the time and making sure that he shares his messages to the players, but it just did not really pay off that much for Polokwane City. As the moments that gave Golden Arrows to a reason to celebrate after the error from Mano Sapunga, and chipped it over. So not happy with himself, or the message of support and encouragement from his fellow teammate and his opponent. It's the goalkeeper of Lamontville Golden Arrows have played a very vital role here. They remain in Polokwane for their next match, but as things stands, Arrows 1 and Polokwane City nil at full time.